remember syrup sandwiches and crime allowances. Finesse a nigga with some counterfeits, but now I'm counting this. Palmer showing my account list. In fact, I'm down on this. Do say with my boobie tastes like Kool-Aid for the analyst. You're like, oh, fuck.
Whoa, oh, whoa, oh, oh. Dun, 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 dun.
Welcome to Beyond the Gimmick. This is supposed to be a special episode, right? So we gotta have a subtitle for this name. What's what we're gonna call it? Like knee deep into Undertaker. Wait,
no, you gotta go full out clickbait on this and be like,
I got one. Going in Undertaker Raw. Ooh, wait,
fuck. No, you gotta call it something like 5 reasons John Cena was better than the Undertaker.
And put some big titties in the thumbnail.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we'll overlay titties on Undertaker.
Yeah, big titties and a picture of Philip DeFranco.
Who?
Philip DeFranco. Who? So yeah, okay, I don't know, man. Basically, I don't know, like, at first thought, you know, it's like, okay, top 5 matches, but for me, it was like moments, because like whenever you talk about matches, everybody just picks from like the list of, what is it, 24 WrestleMania matches.
WrestleMania.
Like, so I only picked one WrestleMania match, I think.
I'm shooting from the hip. I am too.
I thought about it, and I was gonna like search it out and kind of see what other people are saying and shit, and then I'm like, you know what? Here's the first 5 that kind of popped into my head.
Sorry.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think only one of them's a WrestleMania match, but it's the one WrestleMania match that nobody seems to talk about, even though it was the best ever. So should we just hop in and like start doing numbers right away?
Undertaker versus Giant Gonzalez.
Number 5?
Is that what you know? No, number 1.
or we'll do honorable mentions at the end, right? I mean, let's face it, folks.
Match. Undertaker lost because he got chloroformed.
I mean,
that's one of his victories in his Undertaker and there was WrestleMania streak is being chloroformed, so he got the disqualification win.
I mean, let's face it. The whole point of this was literally just to like talk about the Undertaker for an hour.
Burnout 3 was an awesome game.
What?
Just ramble. Yeah, Undertaker. Yeah, Taker.
You're a dead man now, Ramsey.
But yeah, basically.
Oh shit! Shit.
Awesome.
That's officially my number 5. Okay, I know it's not even a wrestling match, but like Undertaker in Suburban Commando, and then he comes up with that little kid voice at the end. Fuck yeah. Number 5.
Yeah.
You're a dead man now, Ramsey.
I love that movie.
Yeah,
but yes,
I'm gonna watch it again. I'm legit gonna look that movie up and watch it again.
Fucking hell. But yeah, that was definitely unexpected, man. Good, yeah. He needs to do another movie. He knows what he needs to do. What he needs to do is a fucking like a all-out podcast where he just tells all now. A good all-out documentary.
I kind of think the Undertaker played it so close to the chest with staying in character that like I think like legit we just shouldn't hear from him. And I think when he comes out,
God, everybody wants to.
I know everybody wants to. I do too. But at the same time,
not anytime soon.
I don't know if I want to ruin the mystique. You know what I mean?
What, you don't want Mark Calloway coming out crying?
No, I don't want him to come out and like, enter the Hall of Fame and get up there and say, "You're a dead man now, Ramsey." You know, like
my number.
Although I do want to see that. I do want to see that. I want to see that. But like, I seriously want to see him go into the Hall of Fame. And not break character. Don't break kayfabe. Come out to the music. Just
shoots lightning at everybody.
Yeah. No, just come out, and his whole fucking speech is rest in peace. And then he does the eyes up into the head and fucking walks off. Boom! Undertaker in the Hall. I seriously don't know if I want to see him break kayfabe at this point.
Again, he should come up and talk like he does in Suburban Commando.
You're a dead man now, Ramsey. I'm not gonna get sick of that. I'm not gonna get sick of that.
All right, fine. Since you pick a movie,
yeah, okay, that was my number 5. That was my number 5. What's your number 5?
Undertaker versus cucumbers.
What?
Have you never heard this? As he's highly afraid of cucumbers. This is
like cat, like a cat.
No, like the vegetable cucumber. Yeah,
no,
yes, like
yeah. But have you seen cats that are afraid of vegetables?
So if you throw a cucumber behind Undertaker, he's gonna freak out. This was a story told by Paul Bearer, and he was sitting there talking. Percy Pringle was sitting down talking to Jim Cornette a while back. His own video camera, and he talks about how Undertaker's like deathly afraid of fucking cucumbers, the dead man.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. I'll have to see that video if I find it. Fucking, but yeah, Paul Bearer and fucking Jim Cornette sitting back talking and shit. Percy Pringle. Oh. But yeah, that's my number 5. Undertaker versus cucumbers. You get to pick a movie, I'll pick a vegetable.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
My number 4 then. See, I got my next 3. I remember, but I don't. I know I thought of a few, and
where's my medicine advice?
Yeah, and I just can't remember right now.
All right, so me jump into number 4 spot.
No, not number quick. 4.
I got mine.
Okay, these are in no particular order.
Yeah, that's why I was going to say that too.
So my number 4, I'm gonna talk about the thing that it didn't happen at a WrestleMania, so nobody seems to mention, and when they do, they only talk about Mick Foley. But the moment when the Undertaker threw Mick Foley off the cage, you know what I mean? Like that's got to be in the top 5 Undertaker moments. I mean, I know it's more Foley's moment because he crashed, but like Taker didn't want to do it either, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, he didn't want to kill this man. Well, and then, be on his fucking hands.
And then when he says to Terry Funk, make sure he's not dead.
And yeah, that second one, he wasn't supposed to fall through the cage a second time.
Oh no, when you look at it, like that one where he went through the cage.
Fuck you. You want to talk about Undertaker? What's your favorite Undertaker match? You have an Undertaker match, Kitty? Huh?
No, she's just bitching at you for talking about cucumbers.
You want a cucumber?
But she's yeah, no, I gotta say, man, like fucking that whole thing of going off the cage and then they both do a run-in on the next match, which honestly was a good match if it didn't follow that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the first blood match between Kane and Stone Cold for the title.
Yeah.
And Kane won because Undertaker came in there and tried to swing a chair, and he ducked or whatever and hit Stone Cold, and Stone Cold started bleeding. Then when the referee woke up, I remember all this shit.
Yeah.
Fucking fuck, there was something in my. Oh yeah, Mick Foley. They had that other Hell in a Cell match too with Triple H where he got back body dropped through the fucking cage, right, and he put a hole in the ring. That was supposed to happen.
Yeah,
I talked to Mick about that one day.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Mick.
Well, I remember
he just had hip surgery too. Finally.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, I don't know how much they get. Oh, is that why he's not on Raw? Duh. Okay.
Yeah, that could be one reason, but also he doesn't like being away from his family a whole lot nowadays like that.
Well,
like, he don't mind every now and then.
Yeah, now he doesn't have to.
Exactly.
Right?
There's
like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, there's no reason for him to fuck. But all right, so yeah, no particular order, right?
Yeah. That being said, number 4.
Number 4. yes. This is in my head and popped up just now again, no particular order, but this is still some good shit. A while back, Undertaker I think he was the hardcore champion at this point. And Jeff Hardy came out and challenged him, and it was a fucking ladder match for the fucking title on Raw. And yeah, that was some good shit, man. It was the American Badass. He was some champion, but I think he was the hardcore champion.
I miss American Badass. Now that his career's over, I kind of wish he would have come out as
one
American
last time.
Badass one last time.
Yeah, I like that gimmick, but a lot of people hated it too. Gimmick, fuck.
Yeah.
Got them smart mark words, son.
Yeah, well, as far as I know, I believe he even said like that one was like the least gimmicky gimmick for him, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's just more him because he does love motorcycles and all this shit, fucking tattooed up, fucking little biker dude, who's afraid of cucumbers. But yeah, if you go back and watch that, are you sure? Okay, good. Fucking, but yeah, Jeff Hardy versus Undertaker on Raw. It was a ladder match. Good shit. Good fucking shit. Get the fuck down. They have
Overwatch pros racist tirade ends his career. Breaking news.
What?
Sorry, I touched my phone and it was telling me that Kotaku wrote an article.
Who?
Sorry, I got distracted because that happens to me.
Raw ladder match.
Ladder match.
Match. And then he put over Jeff. Like Jeff got real over with the fucking crowd at that time. That was when Jeff started, because Jeff was already more over than Matt at that point too, and it just boosted him higher for that singles competition, right? And yeah, Taker won. It's fucking Taker. But Jeff came so close, so close. All right.
What am I on? Number 3?
I got my number 3. I'm good. Go ahead. What you got?
Oh yeah, number 3.
Again, I'm just shooting from the hip. I'm off top. If I thought about later, I wrote shit down. But I would have kept on thinking of new matches and new matches and new matches.
Well, I'm gonna need your help on this one. Oh no, I'm not. Okay, I remembered what my next 3 are. Right, number 3. Because this is probably my oldest memory of The Undertaker that really stands out. I don't care if anybody shits on me. I've never gone back and watched the match because I don't want to.
I think I know what you're talking about already, maybe. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, and I don't want to go back and watch the match because I have no idea if it was good or not, but
it wasn't.
I was a little kid, right?
Yes.
I was a little kid, and I didn't know what kayfabe was. I wasn't a smart mark. Just all of a sudden, I was watching Saturday morning wrestling with my button, my thumb on the channel changer button, because I wasn't allowed to watch wrestling. So if mom came home or whatever, I had to change the channel real quick. And there was only 2 channels, right? And I didn't have a remote for the TV, but they were showing highlights, I think, of The Undertaker versus The Undertaker.
Yes.
And like I said, I'm not saying it was a good match or anything, but there was that is kind of my top Undertaker moment because of being a kid when it happened. And I'm like, oh my God, there's 2 of them. How did they do that? Right? Like it was just an age thing. And I don't know, man. I think Taker versus Taker doesn't get the respect it deserves. That's what I'm saying.
That is an early memory for me too, but at the same time, I didn't watch it at that point. My memory of it is video store, bunch of fucking VCR tapes, right? Renting the shit. Because that would have happened in 93 or some shit.
Sounds right.
I think. Yeah. So I would have been 4. So yeah. But I remember a little bit older going to Showbiz Pizza, probably 10, 11 or whatever. And I would rent every fucking wrestling tape, right?
Oh shit, I might have been 12. That might not be one of the things that I stood. No, by the time I was 12, we had real TV. Okay, never mind. But that did happen when I was a little kid. We had 2 channels, you know what I mean?
Yeah. See, Dad watched wrestling, so I always watched it with Dad. So that's how I got hooked from.
Oh, I wasn't allowed to watch it because I used to get in fights in elementary school, and clearly it was because there was wrestling on TV.
Yeah.
When I was 14 and mom caught me getting drunk for the first time, that was clearly because I listened to Marilyn Manson. So she smashed that CD in front of me, and I chased her to stop her. But I was 14-year-old drunk. And we had a split level. So not only did I fall down 1 flight of stairs, I actually fell down 2 flight of stairs.
Marilyn Manson, goddamn him.
Yeah. Damn Marilyn Manson making impression, all the glorified alcoholism that he does. But But yeah, no. But I don't know. I guess I would have been 12 years old ish, but still, I mean, 11 or 12, it still captured me. I didn't quite understand it. I don't know. Undertaker versus Undertaker, man. I don't care what anybody says.
I remember I was watching wrestling, but at the same time, I would start renting fucking videotapes. And I remember fucking renting that tape and that match. It's like, what the fuck? Yeah. Good shit. I remember renting fucking WrestleMania 3 and sitting there watching all that shit. It was like fucking 3 fucking VCR tapes or fucking shit.
Well, what's funny is I wasn't allowed to watch wrestling, right? Get this. I wasn't allowed to watch wrestling, but I was allowed to watch all the Hulk Hogan movies, except for No Holds Barred. I've never seen No Holds Barred.
It's awesomely bad.
I was allowed to watch all the Rocky movies. I was allowed to watch Batman movies. So I'm just saying, the violence. I was allowed to watch that, but I wasn't allowed to watch wrestling. How's that make sense?
Yeah. You didn't want you running around telling all your teachers to suck it.
By the time that came around, I was in. I think I was like dropped out of school by then. To be honest, when did DX start? When was that?
They were hot in like 98. The original DS with Triple H and Shawn was probably like probably like 97, I would say.
Yeah, no, but yeah.
97, 98, around there.
Yeah, 98, 99 was around the time of like Road Dogg and all like the great big like DX and Austin was hot as fuck and by 98 I wasn't going to school anymore. But hey, kids, listen at home. 20 years later, I did get a diploma.
I remember there was this little. I was young. I don't know how to fucking 10, whatever. Fuck if I know. Yeah, actually, no. I probably would have been about 10 when this happened. And there was a little thing at school that you filled out. You know, what do you want to do and blah blah, and who's your idols and whatever. On my piece of paper, my idols said Stone Cold. Awesome.
Nice.
Yes. I never went around and told teachers to suck it and stuff. Though. I wasn't like that. But I do remember spearing a kid one day.
I remember grade 7.
I ran and fucking speared the fuck out of him.
No, I remember grade 7. We were doing like wrestling, like, you know.
The real wrestling?
Yeah, real wrestling, right?
Yeah, real wrestling.
And me and one of my friends basically, I guess it would have been a scoop slam we planned. But basically, we were wrestling, and we knew what we were going to do. I was going to get him up on my shoulder, right?
Yeah.
And then basically slam him to the mat. And just as I get him up on my shoulder, right, the teacher yells at me, "You put him down! That's not wrestling!" And I like got in shit. And we like sat. I mean, it's obvious he could have got down at that point, right? And he's just up on my shoulder, and I'm standing there. So like clearly he's in on it. So I put him down. I said, "Fine," and that was the end of my professional wrestling career.
I remember wrestling, and me and my brother were doing some shit, and he did a jackhammer to me, and I was paralyzed for like a few minutes, and that was the end of my wrestling career. Never want to do that again.
Yeah.
Fuck. No, for real, he did. He fucking legit like jackhammered me, and I could not move. That could have been. Luckily, a few minutes later, I was straight, but I could have been fucked.
Wait, so for a minute you were gay?
Yeah, I could have been. I would not have been able to do nothing about it if somebody tried.
Yeah. Honestly, it doesn't matter. He wouldn't be getting laid anyway, folks. You know, no, that was low. That was mean.
But yeah, that spooked me so bad. That incident spooked me so bad that I wasn't really going to be like fake wrestling anytime with any kids or anything. Not on no like ground and floor. We need a trampoline if we're going to do this. I did do that, but yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, like you've seen some of those backyard wrestling videos out there. I mean, I'm surprised we didn't see more deaths. But
yeah, I did a little bit of that. It wasn't as violent. It was more kid friendly. We had title belts, but it was all on trampoline. You know, fucking yeah. But as far as the jackhammer, that was on fucking ground, and yeah, no. He's hardcore. He's like, no, I'm paralyzed.
Well, and how many videos have you seen of kids not realizing that the tables at school aren't the same tables that they put in the ring?
Yeah, fuck no, and it's just Japanese tables everywhere. Just, I am the table.
Yeah.
That's Botchamania stuff. What? Love Botchamania.
Okay, what's your number 3?
Botchamania.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. I had one. Hold on. Let me take some of my memory juice.
Okay. Vipnish!
Actually,
unless you live in one of the corresponding provinces or Canada, apparently. Oh my God. Okay, so Canada is basically going to legalize weed province-wide, starting about, I think, 2018, right? So like in about a year, it's going to be legal across the board. They got to put some requirements in place, you know, some regulations, shit like that, right?
Yeah, just like alcohol and everything.
Yeah. But there's people protesting in front of City Hall on a day when City Hall's closed. Anybody who ever protests in Medicine Hat with their signs always goes and stands in front of City Hall on a day it's closed. But whatever.
That's awesome.
And I saw the sign and I just shook my head and laughed because it's like, say no to fake legalization. It's like, well, homie, they're not just gonna say, hey, yeah, man, you can keep your dealer if you like him, right? Like, you know, it don't work like that. You know, like, and the other thing is like, no, you can't sell it to kids, and they're like putting real stiff penalties in for fucking selling it to under 18
minors.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that I agree with that stuff. Like,
yeah,
but yeah, if you want to make it legal, do it like that.
I think if it follows the same rules as alcohol, you know, like you can't drive.
Be 21, blah blah. Exactly.
You know,
exactly.
I mean, you can't drive. You can get arrested for drinking too much. You know, I don't know if I don't think you can get arrested for smoking too much, because you'd just be sitting in the corner playing with string, not bugging anybody. So
and really, they're smoking too much would be so different for other people.
Yeah.
Like,
but I mean, drinking too much is, you know, you're drunk and disorderly. Like, there's a difference. But anyway, but like, I don't know.
You can kill yourself from drinking too much. You literally have to smoke like 2-3 tons of weed to technically kill yourself.
I don't know. I felt like I was gonna die one night on edibles, but
you was nowhere close to dying.
That's not how it felt, man. That's not how it felt. Okay, for a full day. Okay, I was dead because I couldn't even get out of bed the next day because I was like get out of bed and I was like holding onto the bed trying not to fall over. I'm like, this is not good.
That was a shit ton of fucking milligrams. That would have been something like,
it was only 300.
Yeah, no, but for somebody who just started back up or whatever. Jesus,
yeah. Well, no, it was funny because I just kept trying more because it wasn't kicking in.
Yeah,
right?
but you went from like what 60 to 300 though, or some shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Like do half, like 150.
Well, what happened? Well, I started with 150.
What happened was
right. I tried up
your
to
metabolism. 60. It depends on your metabolism. All this shit is how it's gonna kick in. It might take an hour for me. It might take 2 hours for you.
Well, I think that's why I like edibles. Was when I tried the 60 milligrams. Right? Because I mean, I tried 20 and then 40 and then 60 on different days, right? And I think what happened was they were kicking in after I went to bed because of how long this other one. But then I tried 150, right?
Yeah.
And an hour later, I'm like, fuck, this hasn't kicked in. So I took another 150.
So that's what.
And then couldn't get out of bed the next day.
I would, if you're going to eat edibles, I would at least give it 2 hours. But for like somebody like me, like I said, my metabolism and everything is fucking slow. My digestive system's slow, so it's going to take a while for everything to work through and get out, blah blah. So if you edibles is something you do, and you know, and you have a little smoke on the side, you smoke and chill. So, you know, all day event, go chill with people.
Yeah.
Like I ate a fucking brownie one morning. You know, I was fucking that's probably about 200 milligrams, some shit like that. I watched
the guy. He now that I know how to fucking make weed butter or weed coconut oil, right?
Oh yeah, it's easy.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, fuck, I'm just gonna go buy my own. I'm just gonna go buy fucking weed. I don't care about buying pre-made edibles.
I can teach you easily just to make the fucking marijuana vape juice.
We'll talk about that later. But nah, homie, fucking I watched this guy. He made trail mix with THC infused coconut oil, and I'm like, I fucking want trail mix with THC infused. And I think what I want is a proper snack, like if that makes sense. Like instead of just having a candy that'll fuck your whole life up, I think I would rather have like very small doses and have a few candies. Like, does that make sense?
Yeah. Dude, you can make a fucking meal. You can do whatever the fuck you want.
I also saw marijuana-infused pancakes looked good.
Yes. Anything that, like I said, make you a butter. Just make you weed butter, and then you can do the butter with what the fuck ever you want. Whatever you want.
Did you say what your number 3 is yet?
Undertaker versus weed. Actually, I think I'm gonna go with Highway to Hell, because that is an early memory, sort of, and it was just Undertaker versus Stone Cold, Highway to Hell, SummerSlam 99, 98. Stone Cold done got real hot. It's for the fucking title. These two fucking are going at it. Crowd's fucking wild. This is like the height of fucking like all this shit. The Attitude Era, getting at it right. So, and it was a good memory too for me. And that match, Stone Cold got legitly knocked down in that match too, and still carried on after the fact, and still got done with the match. He threw Undertaker against the ropes, and he ducked down for a back body drop, but Undertaker kicked him, so you know that little spot. And when he kicked him, Stone Cold popped back up, and or vice versa, and Undertaker popped back up and fucking smacked him in his jaw on his head, knocked Smooth the fuck out.
Damn.
But it's a good memory. It was like I said,
it reminds me of another Stone Cold Undertaker story that Stone Cold tells on his podcast all the time. Speaking of which, not this episode, but I think we did confirm that next episode, Stone Cold finally showing up on Beyond the Gimmick like he's been telling us since we started. I was starting to think that he was lying. Like, I started not mentioning it anymore because I thought people wouldn't believe me. But no, it is true. It is coming. Next episode.
Next episode.
But no, when they first met, like when they were both, well, kids, for lack of a better term, Stone Cold just, made some joke about, I might stretch out there, right? And then all of a sudden they get out there, and he wasn't even Undertaker yet, but all of a sudden he puts Stone Cold in a hold, and he's like, all of a sudden Stone Cold's like, I couldn't move. All of a sudden I realized I couldn't move. And it turns out he took it personally when I said that. So I said, shit, man, I was just kidding. I was just playing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Playing, dog.
Yeah.
I haven't listened to any podcasts in a while, like any of them.
So is it my number two now?
Yes.
My number two, I personally think...
I really should have thought about this shit.
Yeah. No, I had them. I should have wrote them down because I forgot them. But I did remember... Suburban Commando was the one I came up with on the spot, but there was a fifth one I can't remember. But anyway, I have my four main ones figured out. And number two is a very forgotten match that I think was one of like the best matches I've seen probably in the last decade. I don't think it gets the respect it deserves, including the build-up and everything. But that is Undertaker versus
I think I know what you're talking about. Yes.
Punk.
Yes.
Honestly, what was that? Was that WrestleMania 29? Yeah, because 30 was when he lost, right?
Yeah.
No, that match and that build-up with the passing of Paul Bearer and
I was going to pick that one, but I will pick another one. But yes, I agree. The whole build-up and the him throwing the ashes and rubbing them on his body and stuff, that was fucking brutal.
And the false finishes in that match, because again, you're on the edge of your seat because the streak, right? You know the streak wasn't going to last forever.
Yeah, and Punk has the ability to take him out. We know this.
Well, not just that, but Punk was so fucking hot at the time.
Yeah, he
was
so
fucking hot. Like, he was just straight fucking fire.
Dude, if he ever just randomly comes back one time, everybody's gonna fucking fall in love again with him. The crowd, they chant his names. He should just fucking. Well, actually, what he should do is just like pop in Ring of Honor or PWG for one night.
Well,
like he said
I love the one interview where he said, I might wrestle again, but if I ever do, it'll be in a ninja costume against one of my friends, and nobody will know it was me. And I'm just thinking,
he should have go do one match in Japan versus Kenny Omega. I
was just sitting there thinking, like, shit, man, I'm gonna start Googling ninja wrestling matches.
It's like you never know which
Colt Cabana versus Scorpion. Shit, is that CM Punk?
Fucking Colt Cabana.
But yeah, no, that match, honestly, when we came up with this idea, I'm like, man, I'm going to go back and watch some stuff, and that was the one I wanted to go back and watch. I haven't yet, but I'm going to after this. CM Punk versus Undertaker, just that whole fucking run was just fucking phenomenal, I thought.
Yeah, I agree. Again, I was going to pick that from number two, motherfucker. I guess I think something else, too. Fucking. Oh, let's see, okay. Because I got my number one down, and we'll talk about that in a moment. Number two, let me think about this for a moment. Fuck.
Yeah, because I got my number one. I knew right away what my number one would be. And there's a certain theme to it that as soon as I mention it, you'll get why I had to pick it as my number one Undertaker moment of ever. That's
of ever.
like
hell.
ever. Because I'm a basic white bitch who drinks pumpkin spice lattes and eats pineapple on pizza.
Yeah. Okay, I guess the thing is, the one that just popped in my head. I guess we'll just go with this one because I don't want to sit here and fucking think forever. Fucker took my fucking CM Punk though. CM Punk was my original number 2 though. But okay, go back to the original Hell in a Cell. Him, Shawn Michaels. The build up, Shawn Michaels is his fucking own fucking fire, right? It's first time you ever seen this match.
I gotta interrupt you for a second.
What?
When you started picking your top 5, was there a part of you too where it's just like, okay, these are considered the best 5 matches of his ever. I'm not gonna pick any of those. Because everybody always talks about him and Michaels and him and Triple H at WrestleMania, and I'm like, I can't pick those. They're too mainstream, homie.
I guess I'll see my number. I want that too. I want to do that one. Fuck it. Like him and Shawn Michaels, but at least my Shawn Michaels was original WrestleMania. I'm going back old school, right?
Yeah.
That's like that was probably one of their first
the behind the scenes one
matches.
where Shawn wasn't going to do what he was going to do, and Undertaker starts lacing up the knuckles, be like, "You're going to do it, or I'm going to kick shit out of you."
13 because it was Shawn versus Stone Cold or whatever. But this is before that. Like I said, fucking I think
WrestleMania 13 was the best match ever in wrestling history. Stone Cold versus Bret the Hitman Hart.
Oh, then it was whatever.
So you better get your shit straight, son. I don't need you disrespecting Canadians. We'll burn your fucking White House down again.
But I'll go ahead and say this too, because you don't want to be mainstream, but at the same time, Taker and Triple H put on fucking hella shows. Fucking their last encounter, the Hell in a Cell match, fucking loved it. Shawn Michaels is the referee, right? I'm a big fan of Triple H, a big fan of Taker. False finishes, all this shit, right? Yeah, good.
Honestly, I know why those matches don't pop into my head as my top 5 ever.
The Shawn Michaels one didn't. Like, as far as WrestleMania 20 when he retired, like, that one doesn't pop in my head. Why? Because, like, I didn't watch that WrestleMania live. So
that's what it comes down to for me, too. Yeah, there was like 10 WrestleManias in a row I didn't watch because I got sick of wrestling. I didn't get sick of wrestling. See, when I got into the Attitude Era,
I kept on popping in and out of the wrestling scene.
When I got into the Attitude Era, it's because I had a girlfriend who had that channel, TSN at the time. And you got to keep in mind, too, in Canada, SmackDown was on for, I think, 5 years before Canada even got it.
Jesus.
And TSN had Raw, and I never had that channel. It wasn't till I
watched all that shit live, but it was probably in like 2001. I kept popping in and out because I kept moving around, and then I moved to Arkansas, blah blah.
See, for me,
didn't have cable, whatever.
Oh, I remember. I was flicking through the channels. I'm like, oh, Raw's on. I'll check it out. And I flicked to it, and The Rock was on. And I'm like, wait, The Rock is back? And this was the lead up to the second Cena Rock match. So that was when I got back into it. It was all because The Rock was back. And then I fell in love with these 2 characters named Daniel Bryan and CM Punk. And I remember saying to my wife, I think I even said it to you, honestly, if CM Punk and Bryan Danielson are gone from wrestling, I don't think I have a reason to keep watching it. And I still kind of feel that way.
But then Breeze Dango came out.
Yeah. Well, honestly, I haven't watched any wrestling since WrestleMania, other than I think I watched the Raw after.
They're trying to change up. It's been some decent shit here.
I watched the one where Roman Reigns got the mortal shit kicked out of him by Braun Strowman. I enjoyed that. That was great. Until I realized, fuck. In this situation, Strowman's the heel, and they're still trying to put Reigns over as a babyface. I'm done. And then the NHL playoffs started. Then hockey playoffs started, and I didn't care about the rest. I'm just saying.
Hockey's fake.
Fuck you. Although, I gotta say, I have quite a few friends who are Flames fans who would believe you right now.
I did like the Mighty Ducks movie. Does that count as being like Canadian?
Quack. 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 Quack.
Jesus.
Quack. Quack, 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 quack. By the way, Flying V, terrible hockey play. There was a team that actually tried it. Just saying. There was a professional NHL team that legit did the Flying V.
Fucking hell.
And they all got knocked over like the Ducks did in D2, The Return of the Mighty Ducks.
I don't remember watching that one. I probably did.
It was the one where it was Team USA versus, the evil Swedes.
The evil Swedes.
Yeah, and then in the third period, they broke all the rules. This would never be allowed, but in the third period, Team USA put on fucking Mighty Ducks jerseys.
Did Undertaker and Daniel Bryan ever really go at it?
No, I don't think so.
That would have been some good shit.
Oh yeah, Daniel Bryan. It's a shame that his career got cut short.
Bryan could go fucking out. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know. If it was for WWE, the motherfucker would still be wrestling right now. And probably at this point though, he with his wife and he's about to have a kid. I don't know. He seems like he's definitely
no. Miz put him on blast, and he didn't.
I hate that Miz is on Raw now because that means Miz can't fuck with Daniel. Like,
I don't know. I got a kick out of that fucking. We'll call it opening monologue, whatever. Fuck promo. That's the word. Derp.
Yes.
Stupid. I got the Ryback. Stupid. But anyway, no.
He blocked me.
There was something
never
about
said anything bad about you, Ryback.
Yeah.
You block me. I challenge you to a wrestling match.
Dude, I think people just don't like you.
Me or Ryback?
Yeah. No, you.
Both? Oh.
You're blocked by everybody.
Dude, I'm blocked by Steve Corino. What? I don't recall saying anything about Corino. I don't have a positive or negative opinion about him. I remember him in ECW.
I think, you know what I kind of wish that Twitter had? Twitter, work on this. I want
show me who I'm blocked by.
Yeah. Who blocked me? Not so I can, and I know why they can't do it because people just start egg accounts and piss them and whatever. But fuck. Okay, no. Ambrose coming out when Miz and Maurice are playing the Cena thing. I thought that was hilarious. I did. Yeah. I thought it was good. I thought it was good, hilarious, not fucking. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm saying.
No, saying, son.
Saying.
All right. So number one.
Am I on number one?
Yeah, because my number two was the original Shawn Michaels and Taker at Hell in a Cell. Then also Taker and Triple H and Hell in a Cell, their last encounter. I'm combining them because I can do this.
Yeah. With my current theme on
my
this
number
podcast,
one's gonna be a few matches, sort of.
Do you? Okay, can you guess what my number one Undertaker moment was?
Undertaker versus.
It wasn't a match. It was It was a backstage vignette. I don't know. A backstage.
Okay, Undertaker took over Josh Matthews, and Josh Matthews talked as Taker.
Okay, fine.
Did you ever see that?
No.
Okay, so let me explain this real quick. All right, so Taker was feuding with Randy Orton, right? And there's a backstage interview segment where Josh Matthews was interviewing Randy Orton. All of a sudden, Josh Matthews kind of tripped out, and he looked at Randy Orton and he started talking. But instead of Josh Matthews' voice, it was Undertaker's voice. And Josh Matthews is sitting there talking to Undertaker, telling him he's going blah, blah, whatever. It was some funny shit. Go ahead. That's my number one. Yeah, that. Not really.
Wait. Dude.
Did you never see that? You guys see that. Dude.
Hold on. I got breaking news, dude.
Breaking news, Roman Reigns is alive. He did not die from Braun Strowman. I hate this. Dude. I want to see Braun kill Roman, but he better not win Payback. Go ahead.
Dude. Headline reads, not only is Miley Cyrus in Marvel's next movie.
Who?
But she may be coming back for another one. Shout out to Miley Cyrus. Love that girl. Don't care what anybody says.
I put it in her.
I'm not even being ironic. I legit can sit and listen to her music. Got no problem with that. Anyway, my number one.
That's not really my type of music, but I don't.
No, mine either.
She does good.
Yeah. Honestly, the best thing by her.
Fuck what people think.
Yeah, when everybody's like, she can't sing. Just look up Backyard Sessions Jolene.
Bitch, how much? Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about.
You know
There's
what I
one
mean?
video. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah,
There's
fact,
one
there
video
is-
of her fucking. Yeah.
There is a duet between Dolly Parton and her doing fucking Jolene, and like if you watch that and you're like, man, Miley Cyrus can't sing, man, bitch, you can't hear. You can't hear. Anyway,
like,
number
bitch,
one. Sorry.
How much money have you made off selling CDs, motherfucker?
No shit.
You can't sing.
Yeah. Roughly about $400.
Fuck up, dude.
Split between 5 people.
I probably made like $1 or $2 off the ads on my music videos.
Yeah.
Well, they're not music videos, but it is my music on top of videos.
Yeah. No, we pressed up 100 CDs, and I think we sold some of them. And I think honestly, it'd be about $400 profit, right? Divided among 5 people over 7 years.
Sweet, y'all are balling.
Yeah, that's why we weren't in a band anymore. It cost too much. Anyway,
it was just a hobby of mine. And
yeah.
The only
ours.
CDs were all like original shit, you know.
Yeah.
I can sit here and do something right here, freestyle on the mic, yo.
Yeah, but don't.
Undertaker, he ain't a faker. He likes to do a special neck breaker. He turns you upside down. No, okay, go ahead.
My number one
I need to smoke
Undertaker moment.
Backstage moment, huh?
Backstage. He stood there. And I can't remember his words exactly.
I'm gonna murder your family.
But he basically said something along the lines of, good job, kid. And then had the most awkward handshake you'll ever see. Because clearly, John Cena was supposed to grab his hand like in an arm wrestling pose. And John Cena goes up and over and dominates that handshake. Number one Undertaker moment ever. The handshake with John Cena after John Cena's first match. Because John Cena.
And who was that match against?
Some guy with a fucking broken neck, like, you know, whatever.
A broken freaking neck. Your current general manager on Raw. He needs to wrestle. He's been wrestling before the fact. He can still go as a motherfucker. WWE needs to WWE needs to do something with him.
Well, WWE is going to do what they always do, and they're going to have about 3 or 4 guys at the next WrestleMania who only wrestle WrestleMania, and Kurt Angle will be one of them.
Kurt Angle's been still going on a fucking like weekly basis and independence doing all this shit. Like, he's still been going hard, yo. Fuck. He just stopped because of WWE. They need to do a build up where somebody fucks him as general manager. He's like, all right, fucker, you got me in a match.
Kind of similar in a way if they could recapture what happened with Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
Because honestly, the best payoff for that match ever would be if Daniel Bryan could get one more match, and it has to be against Miz.
Well, I would love to see Daniel Bryan versus Kurt Angle. Fuck.
No, Miz. I just want the payoff to those fucking promos.
Yes, payoff. But as far as seeing a wrestling match as a current roster, if I can pick Daniel Bryan versus somebody, oh god, a 3-way. I want a 3-way. Daniel Bryan.
Don't we all?
Daniel Bryan, KJ, and Kevin Owens. All right, so my number one. It's actually a feud, but okay. So let's just right off the bat. My number one is going to be WrestleMania 30, Taker and Brock. I was there, so being there live, and that's my number one moment just for me.
And that was part of the reason I didn't pick it as one of my moments, because I'm like, I sat and watched TV and got out of my recliner and yelled at the TV. I don't think I get to talk about this one as much as the dude who was like there in the silence in the Silverdome.
The Superdome. The Mercedes. It's actually called the Mercedes-Benz Dome now, because but everybody still calls it Superdome.
The Benz Dome.
The Benz Dome.
Benz Dome. Okay.
But I've seen Undertaker a few other times live. I remember I went to a live event a long time ago. It was with Brothers of Destruction, and he tag teamed with Kane, and they went against Dudley Boys in a tag team match. That's a fond memory, right? But seeing this Undertaker WrestleMania 30, the entrance, the dead man coming out, and just watching, right? Then you the feeling in the air when he got pinned, that was so fucking goosebumps, man. Goose fucking bumps. I don't know. It's unexplainable, right? Everybody, yeah, it's stunned. Fucking stunned. Loved it. But the whole number 30, number 30. My whole number 1 is the whole kind of Brock Lesnar feud, right? Because if you go back, they was feuding before Brock left the first time when there was the undisputed title on SmackDown. They had a bloody ass fucking Hell in a Cell match. Like, him and Brock had some good ass matches. Then you go back to the WrestleMania 31. It wasn't their best match, but the feeling, it's the ending of the streak. Fucking WrestleMania 30, they're doing some big shit, man. Like, yeah, loved it. Fucking loved it.
No, I hear you. It's weird how, like you say, it wasn't the best match, but in a way, it was really good in a way because it had me fooled, because I'm like, clearly Taker is, playing dead and getting heat, and he's gonna, get the fire and have the comeback.
Fuck no, he's concussed.
Yeah, and then the 1, 2, 3 happened, and I jumped out of my seat. I'm like, what the fuck was that?
Kind of how it felt. Like, everybody kind of went, then it was stunned, and then I
went through all the fucking stages of grief on that one. Right, I went through denial. Yeah. First I'm like, shit, was that supposed to happen? Did somebody just fuck up? I went through denial. I went through anger. Why the fuck would they do this? I went through guilt. Maybe it's my fault. Maybe if I had bought more Undertaker shirts, this wouldn't have happened. I went through bargaining. Just let us buy, and then finally acceptance. And acceptance didn't come until Paul Heyman knew how to capitalize.
You mean the one behind the 1 and 21 and 1?
Oh God, when he came out the next night and just rubbed it in everyone's faces that my client Brock Lesnar conquered the Undertaker's undefeated streak at and he just said it over and over again, and that was the moment where I'm like, and I think they had the respect to Taker of the run that Brock went on after that, because if you could beat
Brock
the Taker at WrestleMania, you could beat everybody, right?
Yeah. But apparently Roman can beat everybody.
See, and honestly, I don't look back at that and get pissed off because I don't even remember the match. I know it was a long ass match. I don't even remember it. I remember,
and kind of like you said with the other one, I don't want to go back and watch the match again. Like, I've never went back and actually watched WrestleMania 30 from the recording perspective. Yeah. I only have my perspective of it live, right?
Yeah.
I want it to be like that.
Yeah. No, that match, honestly, I wouldn't go back and watch it either. I would go back and watch the WrestleMania 30 headliner, the Daniel Bryan match, because the one statement Batista made about that on Jericho's podcast at one point is like, they're like, I tapped out to Daniel Bryan in the middle of the ring at WrestleMania 30, and everybody still gives me shit for not putting Daniel Bryan over. Like, fucking come on.
Yeah, for real, though.
Yeah.
The one thing that I remember for that match is Randy Orton fucking up his back, right? He went for the
monitor state.
That looked so brutal, man. Just the edge of it.
Brings up another Randy Orton moment where he just about died. Because they had like a table broken and the legs were up, and somehow he just about got fucking impaled on it, and he like stopped himself. He's like, and you could hear it, right? They tried to cover it up, but you could hear it. What the fuck? And he throws it.
Fucking hell.
But yeah, no, honestly, the Undertaker thing, even if I went back and watched his retirement, I wouldn't watch the match because I didn't care. It was...
What, him and Roman?
Yeah, him and Roman. I don't really care about the match.
It was actually a good match.
Let's face it, the kid can put on a good match. He's done it. It's that push.
It's the way they try to push them. They pushed him at the wrong moment, and everybody fucking hated him. And
not everybody. Only
most
real
of the men
fans
hate him. Yeah, hardcore fan. And now Vince thinks it's a fucking game. He's like, haha, look at this.
Yeah,
we're gonna legit murder him, and he's gonna come back and win at a pay-per-view.
Yeah, exactly.
Braun Strowman pushed over a fucking ambulance.
You know, I want to go back and watch that one scene because I know the type of shit he's done. And all I'm thinking is, did he actually flip over the ambulance or did they have a fucking...
I was looking for like a little hydraulic bar to kind of pop out of the side of the camera or something. That any fucked up. I didn't really...
And I think the way they would have done it was they would have put a hook on the top.
Yeah.
And pulled it over on a crane like that. And I was like listening for noises and I want to go back and watch because...
But at the same time,
he has the type of history.
Look, this is a backstage segment, so they could have easily switched a pre-recorded segment in the middle of them live, right?
Yeah.
So if they did that, they have plenty of time to edit it and do, make sure that nobody sees any fuck ups or whatever.
Yeah, no,
that's actually what most likely happened. It was a pre-recorded segment. It was not live.
True, except you are dealing with a guy who is tough enough to flip over a fucking ambulance.
Oh, yeah, no, I wouldn't doubt that.
You know what I mean?
An ambulance. I would definitely think you could flip over, like, a Jeep, like, or some shit like that. But an ambulance?
Yeah, I know, that's the hard part, right? But, like you look at some of those strongman things and what they do.
Big Show legitly tipped over a fucking ambulance. Like,
yeah. And
you just got to get that leverage. You get that leverage over it, just slowly ease it and blah. Yeah. I
mean, yeah. Anyway. I mean, they could have done shit to the ambulance to make it a little lighter too. So I don't know. That's one of those, what I love about wrestling is when they sink me right into the, how did they do that?
Speaking of ambulances, another thing that pops in my head that I've loved that always sticks out is The Rock being stuffed in an ambulance and NWO getting in a fucking semi-truck and ramming the ambulance. That was funny. They was trying to kill The Rock.
I gotta say that when you talk about ambulances, my favorite ambulance moment that pops out, and I'm not doing this to be ironic. I'm being legit.
ICP versus Mike Awesome on WCW ambulance match. Oh, really?
Actually, it was the thing that pops in because I like the way they did it, and it was cool. I thought, but it was John Cena versus Ryback. when he gives Ryback an AA into the ambulance from up top, for some reason I'm like, that was cool. I don't care what anybody says. That was cool. It worked.
Taker did that spot with not that spot, but a spot just like that with JBL, and it was a choke slam through a limo hood, a roof. Speaking of like gimmick matches, you got to watch Raw tonight. Kalisto versus Braun Strowman in an ambulance. I mean, in a dumpster match.
Excuse me. I might because the first round of the playoffs has ended and there's no hockey on till Wednesday. So
the reason why this is happening, right? Last week, Braun Strowman was pissed as going on a rampage, right? So and when the rampage backstage segments, Kalisto's kind of standing there and Braun Strowman walks by, and then he just like picks up Kalisto and just throws him in a dumpster and just walks off, basically. So Kalisto got on Twitter and got pissed off. He's like, yeah, blah blah. So he's going to die tonight. Fucking hell.
Fair enough.
I'm loving Braun Strowman. If they do not need Roman to pin him at Payback, Braun needs to fucking win. But you know what's going to happen, right? Well, Roman just killed Taker, and you think Braun's going to pin him with this pay-per-view?
Well, and the other thing too is they're doing what they did with Cena. You know, feed a guy to Cena, give him a good run for a couple of months, and then forget about him because he lost at 3 pay-per-views.
Braun's good though, bro. He's done got. I know he is,
but that's
compared
what happens.
To how he was. Compared
when you go against Cena, that's what happens. And Rona. That's his new name, Rona. John Rona Reigns.
They fused.
Yeah, well, I mean, in a way, like Cena, you know, he's part-time. He's getting married to Stephanie Nicole Garcia. No, that's not her last name. I don't know. Fuck. I don't know. I gotta go. I gotta go get ready for work. Oh, yeah. Okay, are we going to talk about the tamponsicles?
So it's a homemade remedy.
Yeah, because as soon as you say home remedy, it's like, well, of course, Bree's into the home remedies.
Oh, she's about to pop, right? And she was doing this video on YouTube where she was making tampon sickles, where basically she was taking tampons and putting like witch hazel oil all over them and freezing them, That way, when she comes back from the hospital after popping a kid out her vagina,
wait,
she can put the
Witch Hazel powder starring Vin Diesel.
What?
Oh no, that was the Witch Hunter. Sorry,
Witch Hunter. Yeah, no. But so after she has the kid, down there is gonna be like damaged and whatnot, right? And she's supposed to like use these and put them down there to help ease pain and blah blah or some stuff, or like put them on her, or put her on her lower back like it's an ice bag or some shit. Oh no.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it for me when I have a kid.
Yeah, there you go. I'm gonna make ice condoms with witch hazel powder and
little coconut butter.
Yeah. You know, if I ever worked at a condom factory, you know what I would do? Just spill itching powder on them.
So condoms had to be tested. Can I be a condom tester at the factory? Like how?
Yeah,
but
you got to think
this?
about, that's one of those quality over quantity things. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know. might be a little rough.
Yeah. I mean, personally, I want to start a used condom business where you just turn them inside out and wash the fuck out of them. Then you can reuse them.
Are you the washer?
Who washes the wash man? What?
On that note, this has been a special broadcast presentation of Going in Undertaker Raw. Oh, that's nasty.
What are we calling this? Top 10 Undertaker moments? Or top 5?
Beyond the Taker? I don't fucking know. But yeah, I don't know if top 5 would be the fucking clickbait title.
Yeah, that's what we need.
Yeah.
Don't get mad at clickbait.
Yeah, we at least we're telling you bitches. But technically, it is a top 5. So
yeah. And it's gonna be totally like it's gonna like legit stand out against all the other top 5 clickbait titles about Undertaker.
I'm definitely going to overlay some titties on Taker and put it as a thumbnail. I should take. I can't. I have to do the titties like blurred out or something. Though it seems like too much work.
Yeah.
As always, did I say that already? Did we end it?
Yeah. No, you haven't ended it yet.
Oh, fuck you guys. As always, hope
stay
you guys
tuned for bonus deleted scenes.
We are out this bitch. Yeah, what he said. Later, people.
Motherfucker, now I'm here. What up, world? Legs in the sky when I'm up in your girl. Never said that I was a winner. I was more like a sinner who would cheat for a dinner in the middle of the winter. If it meant I could get on with summer, my bad. I'm just trying to be me. Hope y'all see when you see me on the TV or a city. And I'm nice like a hitty, cause I write like a minute. I ain't trying to be a heater, but I flow like a heathen. Conceited and see me in hell. Well, get it? Water, otter, blood of the sun and the love of the father. Hey, Mr. G, I'm in love with your daughter. Ain't got a plan, but I got a lot of high with a little bit of spark and I'm about to set it off.
What button?
The
nuclear button?
Yeah.
The one that sends missiles to North Korea?
Yeah. Fucking wrestling podcast.
Get the fuck out of America, man. I'm taking a sip of my drink. Yeah, it would have made me another cup of coffee. Well, yeah.
I don't even want to come to your country right now.
I don't either. I want to leave. I need to go see the custom agents anyway. Be like, yo, where's my package, bitch?
You know what I mean? Like, it's like 99 people out of 100 are cool, right? But
just that one.
One people out of 100 means 3 million people. So that's 3 million chances I could run into the wrong American who thinks that I should get back over that wall and get back to Canada. This is America, son. And then, because I'm a jackass, I would point out, last time you picked a fight with America, we burnt your fucking White House down. I'm just saying.
So today in New Orleans,
son.
New Orleans.
I believe that, no, its official names is Nolans, son.
So today in the NOLA, they took down a Confederate monument, the first of. Okay. It's history, right? It's not just racism, but it's history of the South. The South and North, blah blah. All that bullshit, right? So if they're going to take down something like that, or somebody said, "Well, why don't they just get rid of the Martin Luther King Street?" I'm like, what?
I think those are two different things.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. I don't know for sure.
Just be super saying.
Yeah, fuck off.
I've been loving the show. I've been watching the hell out of it. Dragon Ball Super.
Yeah, Dragon Balls. across your face.
Bro, I think I'm gonna go get a Dragon Ball tattooed on my neck.
You're gonna get Dragon Balls on your neck?
On my neck. On my neck. Right below my chin.
Who's gonna be Dragon Balls on your neck?
On my neck. my tattoo artist, Chris.
So Chris is gonna be Dragon Balls on your neck.
On my neck.
PCP saved my life.
You know, after he gets done dragging them balls, it's gonna be swollen and red.
Oh God.
Oh, shit. I will be getting Dragon Ball Z tattoos. That's more so gonna be for the legs. My neck, I'm not too sure. I might do like a fucking evil demon with like a crown or some shit like that. You know?
No,
I got enough.
Honestly,
I got like.
Oh, go ahead.
I got a ton of skulls on me already. Fucking hell.
Honestly, when I saw that poster for the new Alien movie,
I have it. I don't know what you're talking about.
Fuck. I'll have to send you a copy of it. See if I can find it real quick.
It up. New Alien movie?
Yeah, Alien Covenant poster. Let me see if I can find it.
I'm on Google Images. Like all these fucking aliens and
yeah. I literally just want to take that to a tattoo artist and be like, I want this for a sleeve.
This looks pretty fucking sweet.
Yeah, I know they would have to adjust it and shit. Obviously.
Well, yeah, it can't be square. It doesn't round it off in your arm or whatever.
I guess what I'm saying is I would want it to be based on this. But you see the main alien guy? Kind of near the top, like center top. Yeah. I would basically want this to be a forearm tattoo, and that to be like halfway up my bicep. I guess.
You gotta hide the Doom guy in that tattoo too somewhere.
I need a Doom guy tattoo so bad, and I don't know which one. I honestly think
just go to a fucking tattoo artist, and be like, look, customize me a badass one, and let him do what he wants.
Yeah. Yeah. Like when I find images,
that's what I do. I just be like, hey, bro, just do what you want to do, because I'm not artistic at all. So I trust my tattoo artist. Yeah. And all the time he's like, you want this? Like, yeah, sure, let's go for it. And you see what I came out with.
Well, I kind of
have you hit the button? Are we recording all this?
Yeah, this is all getting recorded.
It could be at the end of the fucking podcast.
If you look
tattoo
up
cast.
Yeah, if you search Doom 2016, Doom 2016 retro cover. That's basically what I think I want for the Doom guy thing, because it's an updated version of the old cover. But when I, like, you know how it is, when I take an image to a tattoo cover, it's more like, I'm showing you this because I can't describe what I want, but I don't want to walk out with that. I just want to base it on that. And so that's
get you a big Doom back piece like that.
No, my back is too hairy for a back tattoo. Although I do want the kind of
they will shave it.
I want the typical white guy thing.
Will shave it.
Right, where you get your last name on your shoulder blades, but I want it to be white trash.
But that's not your name no more. Facebook killed
Facebook.
that.
Don't worry, it's gonna fix. You know what's funny is one of the requirements is, can you prove that people call you this in real life? Yes, more people know me as John.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like I got so many podcasts. Look, listen to this one.
Like if I moved to a new town and I started introducing myself to people, I would introduce myself as Johnny. And
it took what, like 2 years for me to know your real name? That's just because I finally sent you a package over in the mail.
And it's not like I'm going out of my way to hide it. I mean,
well, yeah, no, same with me. I'm not really going to name, but nobody like my name. Yeah,
exactly. Like I mean, it's out there. I don't care.
It's easier just to call me Payne than the Shoba.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, it's kind of that thing too, right? The name I meet you under is the name you are to me, right?
Yeah.
Like, even now when people mention
Payne on me now, so I've got that on me permanently. Fuck.
Oh yeah. Well, even now when people mention Smasher, when they mention Brett, I have to think for a second.
Back Smasher.
Yeah, because that's who he was to me, right? You know,
yeah.
And it's just everybody in between that I've met. It's like Kenny. Right? Kenny is Kenny. I know his real name's not Kenny, but I met him as Kenny, so he's fucking Kenny, right?
What is his? It's like Derek?
I don't know if you want to out him on the podcast.
Oh, it's Dwayne.
But yeah, I mean, me and him, I think we've talked about it before, where it's just kind of like, yeah, I have a real name, I have this name, I kind of respond to both. I don't really care. But yeah, no, I think those are the two posters I want to take to a tattoo guy, or that fucking the Doom guy and the fucking alien guy.
I like how it just rambles off into Kenny's real name, from Doom tattoos to.
And we haven't even started talking about wrestling.
Dragging them balls.
Like I don't know. Do you want me to like leave this in at the beginning or put it in at the end?
This could be the end.
Okay, either way, you got to start the fucking show eventually, right? Or keep making your vape noises, whatever. Professionalism, I don't care.
I gotta get my nick, man. My nick fix.
The wife actually got me an old-fashioned root beer from the local people that I gotta admit, I can handle it. It makes me a little happy that the local guy's getting better, but I'm just saying flat out, I'm not trying to like be dragging my balls across your face or anything, but your shit's still better. You know what I mean? However, the government, I don't know what's going on, because like it seems like everything I'm getting shipped from the States right now is like taking forever. Like.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I've been reading posts and people are complaining about that too. Like, motherfucker took 2 weeks and shit, but still, everything should be straight. We don't have no drugs. If they happen to test anything, everything's gonna be straight. You know, fucking.
Yeah.
So yeah,
we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
We got it figured out, man. It's okay.
Like I said, I read some shit where like I said, people said it took up to 2 weeks, and it was it got stopped on 4/19, so it hasn't even been 10 days yet. We'll figure it out, man. If not, they got to send that shit back.
What happened was, man, Canadian Customs hit 420 so hard.
Actually, yeah, because 4/19.
Yeah.
This is a mysterious liquid coming in. It's like it's just spices, yo.
I think it's cooking flavor extract is what you call it.
Yeah, no, it's all marijuana liquid, man. We're going to Item has been presented to Canada Border Services agencies for custom review. They're gonna be all in there vaping that shit. Like, yeah, man, vape nation. Like, fuck you, customs.
Vape nation. Fuck Canadian customs. Like, my wife watches those border shows. So I could just see like my shit shows up in an episode. What's this? Oh, it's vape. Oh, thank God, man. I'm out of e-juice, man. Hit me up. What has it got? Caramel Frappuccino? This shit is bananas, son, because I literally got bananas coming.
BANANA.
Hey, man, a few times I've been around that because I ain't no holla back girl. Apparently, I just realized I don't know the words to holla back girl.